just woke up. I'm about to hit the grocery store. Then we're going to do a little bit of cleaning of the house to get ready for the Super Bowl. And then today's going to pretty much be a chill day, right? Hi guys, I'm at Walmart at 7 a.m. and let me just tell you, this is the best time to come. There is nobody here. I can get all my shopping done in peace, walk through every aisle, and of course I'm wearing my Falcons hoodie because they're going to the Super Bowl, yay! But let me show you these little carts Walmart has. Now they're just so adorable. It's like small enough to fit what I need, but it's like not big and clunky, and I can get around with it. Typically, I prefer Target just because I feel like it's nicer, but I'm having a good experience right now. Alright, today is Black Soldiers under the Union Jack in 1860. Black soldiers formed the African Rifles, part of the first military unit raised in British Columbia. The African Rifles were not paid. They built their own military drill hall and ordered their own uniforms. Their unit was created to help defend Canada against the United States. So why do you think that this is another important part of African American history?
Well, I want a question. Why was it against our country?
Because sometimes there's wars. Sometimes countries don't get along, so they go to war.
Why did they order uniforms?
Because only the white soldiers got uniforms. They had to get their own. And they had to pay for it themselves.
That's what the black people like to do?
Mm-hmm. They formed their own army. And in order to fight, they had to provide their own uniforms. They had to build their own quarters to live in and things like that.
That's kind of mean. Well, the white people just get everything free.
And that's how it used to be. And that's why African American history is so important. And that's why it's so important to be grateful for what we have today, because we don't have to fight as hard for equality as we did in the 1800s and the early 1900s.
What's the 1800s and the 1900s?
That's the time way before now. Right now we live in 2017. But this happened in 1860.
Is that a giant number?
That's like 2 centuries ago.
What's
A century is 100 years. So that was about 200 years ago.
That's a long time.
It is a long time.
Was it like that when you were around?
No, but it was like that when Grammy was growing up.
So Grammy had to fight?
No, the war wasn't going on, but there was segregation.
What's segregation?
Remember I taught you about how white people and black people were separated? Black people couldn't drink from the same water fountains as white people. We couldn't eat at the same restaurants. And if we did, we had our own section. It was called the colored section. We had colored water fountains, colored bathrooms. We even had to sit in certain places on the bus.
And it has to have your color?
No, it's just a section just for black people.
That's really mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you might want to be friends with somebody, you can't.
Couldn't be. Very good. So it's very important to be so grateful for what we have now, because you can be friends with anybody you want. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, my aunt and my grandmother's coming over.
Yep, we're having a little Super Bowl party, so I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up to get ready for it. So that's our morning. I'm going to do a couple dishes. We're going to have some pizza. Should be a lot of fun. Pizza,
yay!
The Bible lesson for today. Let's talk about complaining. The Bible says, in everything you do, stay away from complaining and arguing. Philippians 2:14. I'm glad that you're going to spend the night. Is this your bedroom? It sure is small. And do you think that's complaining?
I don't know.
It is. That's complaining. So if you don't like something and you say you don't like it, you're complaining. Like if you're playing on the playground and you're playing tag and they say, well, Mara's going to be it. And somebody says, Mara always gets to be it. But that person's complaining. When you are around a person who complains a lot, you may feel unhappy and disappointed. It is important to treat other people the way you want to be treated. Thinking about the bad things around you can put you in a bad mood. This does not mean that you should not say something when something is really wrong. Complain only if your complaint will help to change something that needs to be changed. When you must complain, do it kindly. Try not to shout or throw a tantrum. The less you complain, the more you and the people around you will be happy and enjoy life. And what should you do if you have to complain? Complain nicely, right? Say it in a nice tone of voice. So this is the Bible story that goes with the lesson of complaining. Long ago, a man named Moses led the people of Israel out of slavery in Egypt. They were heading for a land that God had promised to them, but first they had to go through a wilderness.
What's the wilderness?
Like a forest would be an example of wilderness. You see, there's no homes or buildings, it's just land and animals. That's like wilderness. It was a very difficult journey, and the people complained very often. One time they complained against God and against Moses for bringing them to a wilderness where there was no food and no water. In fact, God had been providing all their needs all along the way. So when he heard their complaining, God sent some poisonous snakes into their camp, and many people died. When Moses prayed to God for the people, and God provided a cure, he told Moses to make a brass snake and put it up on a pole. Anyone who looked at this brass snake would be cured and would live. When we complain about our situations, we are really complaining against God, who looks after us very wisely.